good movie though, and yeah, I liked it.
Yay! So, any questions?
Yeah, all the ones that you say you were gonna answer later.
How much shit from the novel, exclusively from the novel, was put into this movie? Like,
Because they just skipped
10%.
ahead and went to a more interesting story. Wait, was the Nick's arc in the novel?
No.
So wait, this was just they just made this
this
up.
is filler? This is like one of
It's
those
not a
anime-
filler. I honestly think it is a anime exclusive because in the Blu-ray I got, this is called Accel World Movie Infinite Burst Timeline, and it follows the light novels to the T, except for when you get to around August 1st to August 4th. So clearly this is like part of that's it's like a adjacent time. It's like an adjacent thing, pretty much.
So they didn't pick a story in the novels that was better. They just went to a point in the novels where they had more characters to work with and made up a new story.
Correct. Yes.
Even some characters have not appeared in the anime, like at fucking all.
Exactly. Unfortunately, and I'll show this to Mike later when he comes back.
Okay, I'll say my criticism. This is not noob friendly.
It's not what friendly?
This is not noob friendly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not noob friendly. Exactly.
When you say noob friendly, are you referring to coming from Rocky's position of not ever seeing the anime, or are you referring to
Thank
our
you,
position of never reading the books?
Ooh, good question, and
Yes.
thank you, Ben. You're
So,
a bitch. You're a bitch. I hate when you do that.
so it's not friendly to anyone who hasn't seen the anime and read the book.
Okay. This is just coming from me. This is from someone who has not read the books, like at all.
Okay.
Because every week we sit down and watch the show, and now we watch the movie and it has shit that we have not seen adapted, and I'm like, what did I miss?
Everything.
It's like here's a time skip and you get no context for what the fuck happened.
Honestly,
So, I mean, in that case, does it fucking matter if you've seen the... I'm sorry, I dropped that bomb. Like,
no, you're good.
whatever. Does it matter if, like, in my case, I mean, I saw, like, the first few or whatever episodes. I mean, it's almost like you can kind of get away with... Well, maybe not. Never mind. How about I just shut the fuck up?
No, I think you got the gist. You can't get caught up by the. You got the recap a little bit to give you a heads up a little.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So, and that I can't articulate shit. I'm sorry. So in that case, people can get away with not seeing it, the whole series, if they have the recap. You know what I mean? I lost my train of thought. Whatever.
It's
I
like
got it.
it's like
So you
watching.
don't have to see the whole series, but
Exactly.
it helps. It probably helps because the movie really doesn't have much of what's in the series. If it's, you know what I mean? Am I
Mhm.
making sense? Because I sure as fuck can't make.
I get
my
the
sinus
gist.
is making sense.
No, you actually, yeah.
Sorry.
I'd say that actually all of the mechanics that were used in the movie were present in the animation, except for the concept of world bosses, which I can't really comment on this because that's some of the forbidden knowledge I have. Jay already explained how world bosses work to me.
Well, like I explained it to the best of my ability, honestly.
Spoiler alert: world bosses have plot armor.
It's still good.
Well, yes. Okay, to answer your
Notice how Nick did not die until the plot made it happen. She didn't have a health bar. She had plot points she needed to hit.
This is so fucking illegal.
yes.
Shut
Okay,
up.
to answer your question, the anime skipped 13 volumes of the series.
Damn.
Yes, that's 13 volumes I've counted from volume 6 to volume 19.
Oh, right.
Shit, that's a whole season. Or two.
Before we move too far ahead, I was actually going to say that when Chris was like, because like every week we sit down and we watch the anime, and for some reason my brain was like, oh god, we're about to start a book club, aren't we? I'm like, no, I'm allergic to reading.
Fuck me.
We are not starting a book club. I mean, it would be nice because I love reading, but that's just me. So,
You know what? Actually, book clubs, well, for me anyways, because I used to read so much. And then the last, I don't know, fucking 7 years or some bullshit, I stopped being an avid reader. That would be kind of cool, actually, to get
My
back
God,
into
what's our
something.
book gonna be?
we're not starting a book club. But
Okay.
We're not starting a book club, but I'm just saying, what would our book be if we could? What would it be? Y'all read
Dude,
so many stuff,
okay,
so I don't.
I am currently actually rereading some of the volumes of Excel World, so I am up to date with my information, and that I will probably answer more on the video for CGM, new CGM, for next week most likely. So I should be up to date by the time we get to that video, hopefully. There's some volumes I'm gonna skip because I don't think it really matters. There's just certain things that I had to remind myself of. But I'll answer one more, two more questions. What characters are you in? What characters were you somewhat surprised to see?
Um, Actually, I thought of a thing.
Go for it.
Skeletor. Optimus
Basically, I
Prime,
remember
which
that
one?
I like got annoyed at the whole Metaton patron like mechanic
Yes.
because like it's like this entire like the overarching plot is about beating the Nine Kings, and it's like, oh, apparently you can just beat a high level enemy and they give you an immense power boost. So what is PvP anymore after that? And then I'm like, well, if the patron refuses to help you fight other players and it's a PvE only thing, that's actually not that big a deal.
Well, what I said was it's a possibility that if you beat one of those legendary bosses, it could lead some kind of ending. But all of the old Nega Nebulas. Oh fuck! I gotta explain that. Um,
You don't have to if you don't want to.
I mean, I will, but just a very brief time. So 2.5 years ago, Nega Nebulous was run by Kiriki Hime, and her sub commander was Fuko Skyraker. And then there was like the characters you saw, Blue Current, Aqua Current, and Ardor Maiden. They were also part of her group. A couple of other people. It was like a large legion. After the events of of Black Lotus killing the Red King and also going to somewhat exile, along with the fact with Fuko getting her legs cut by Black Lotus. This all
Damn.
accumulated to one more Legion final quest because Black Lotus said, "I'm out. I can't do this anymore. I killed the Red King. There's a bounty on my head. I got to go." And everyone says, "No, you're our leader. We're gonna stand with you. Let's do one more thing. Let's defeat 4 super legendary bosses based off of the Chinese mythology of Suzaku, Byakko, Seiryu, and fucking Genbu."
Yeah, let's do one more thing. That doesn't sound like one more thing. Shit.
Exactly. And
The
so
fuck?
So all of the current of Mega Nebulous were split up into 4 teams. Artem Maiden was going to face Suzaku with her group. Aqua Current was going to face Seiryu with her group. Skyraker and Black Lotus were going to go up against Byakko. And then there's one more character that is not introduced, that's only been said, named Graphite Edge, was going to face Genbo. It was a total massacre with
Oh my god.
three of the elements being trapped in unlimited EK for the rest of eternity in accelerated world time.
Oh fuck.
Yes. And
That sounds miserable as shit.
Skyraker was able to escape with Black Lotus, and then after that, Skyraker went into retirement and retired to the Tokyo Tower thing at her house, and Kuriki Hime retired from the accelerated world for 2 years. And it is mentioned consistently throughout the story that there's like a lot of regret what happened to which led up to the destruction of the first Nega Nebulas from Fuko, Utai, and Akira. And those 2 characters I just mentioned, Utai Shinomiya is Arda Maiden, the little girl with wearing the priestess getup. She
Uh-huh.
she's a level 7, so she's like a high ranker and everything, along with Aqua Current, Akira Hime, and she is also, I believe, she was a level 7 before she got her level drained by Seiryu, which struck her to level 1. And then she decided that,
Damn.
yeah, she decided I'm gonna be a bouncer and just help out like all the newbie burst linkers who just need some aid and everything. But I require information that you have to keep up my analytical skills of what's going on as payment, pretty much, and burst points. And okay,
Okay.
and the whole thing with the whole, oh my god, she manipulated, she sealed Haruyuki's memories. Oh my god. Okay. Kira's whole thing is that was an incarnate technique she used, and it is based off how if you lose all your burst points, your memory gets zapped and everything. It's her incarnate skill, memory leak, is based off that. However, it only extends to memories of her. She
Mhm.
doesn't take away everyone's memories. She just takes away memories of her. That's how she's able not to be cracked in the wheel. Does that answer the
So
question about
Okay.
Aqua Current?
so freaking illegal.
Yes, it is. And any questions?
I'm good. Not reading
Going,
anything in the
going,
background.
Okay,
gone.
I'll reveal one more thing about Aqua Current / Akira. He has a child.
What?
Child is an in-game term meaning person you but download your copy of the game. She does not have a actual child.
Oh, I forgot about that because like the translation's different.
Yes.
Oh, I almost had a heart attack.
Yeah, he did it to me yesterday.
I thought she was like, wait, she's a teen parent now?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. What?
What the? Yeah, more like
Well, not yesterday, like 3 days. Still.
Okay. Akira's child, or Aqua Current's child, is Blood Leopard.
Oh,
It's the leopard chick?
Yes.
Hmm.
And one more connection between the two is that they're first cousins.
No wonder there's so. Wait, what?
First cousins in real life.
okay.
Yes.
They're cousins.
Yes, they're first cousins.
Silence.
I don't know what else to tell you. They are first cousins, and Akira gave
Fucking
Miyaka.
hate, I fucking hate the first, second, third cousin relation, like type, like the tiers of cousin. It
Okay, they're cousins in
confuses
real
me.
life, not first. Okay, but okay.
Right?
Technically, they're
fucking
first
confused.
cousins, but they're cousins. Okay, cousins.
Yeah, my grandma had a shit ton of kids, so I'm very used to the whole cousin thing.
Yes. And if you're wondering why they're in different legions, it just happens. I mean, just because one person's your protege doesn't necessarily mean they go with you to whatever legion you decide to go to in the accelerator.
Right.
They can make up their minds pretty much. Blood Leopard decided to be with Prominence because I actually have to read this up again, but she really respects and she really does respect Iko a lot and wants to protect her because she was able to bring back Prominence back into some kind of stabilization when she became the king of Prominence and regrouped them all together again. Along with the fact that she does run, I believe her uncle runs that cake shop at Yukino and where she works at, pretty much, I believe. I'll confirm it next week when I get to that part of the story.
Okay.
I know it's a lot to digest, so I'm not going to give you everything right now. And I will tell Mike this eventually too. Not right, probably not today, but I will say some state.
Fuck ass.
I know it's a lot of information, and so I guess I'll end with this. If you're that curious about Metatron, um,
Yeah, where the fuck did she come from?
okay, was she annoying? Was she like a Deus Ex Machina?
So yeah, she just came out of all like fucking nowhere. She's like, "Hey,
I
I'm
like
the
what the
character that
fuck
you've
did
known
she?
the whole time."
Yeah, here's a character that you knew the whole time. No, I didn't.
Who the fuck is this? Why are they living in Haru's chest?
When did they beat her?
Around
They,
volume around volume 15, I believe.
fuck me.
So the whole deal with the whole Metatron is a super class enemy. She is a powerful AI of Brain Burst, and she has two forms. The form you saw very briefly that Haruki was thinking about, that was her, I guess, second monster form, a giant snake thing of biblical proportions. That's the form she uses while in the accelerated world. And it is explained that what you see with that angel form, that is her real form. Though the only way to really see that form is you have to be synced to a high level of quantum mechanics, or going to a higher plane of existence, of accelerating your mind very, very quickly, 1,000 times. Get to the higher plane to see her, from what I understand.
You have to ascend and see through the Matrix.
Yes, and
she's the fucking architect for the Matrix.
she's not the architect. She does know that someone did create her and some other beings similar to her. And
Does that make her the Oracle?
she's
She's
not
the
an or.
Oracle.
I mean, if you really want to, well, she doesn't really tell anything to Haruki, but
I haven't seen the Matrix, so I don't know.
oh,
Me neither, and I'm not interested.
okay.
She's the fucking Oracle from the Matrix.
The thing about Metatron is that she does offer some clues to Haruki with certain things, given that she is an artificial intelligence and she does speak more like she's a human, and that they have connected in this particular way where she's become kind of like an idol for Nebulous or something. But the fact of the matter is, she is a tsundere-esque character. She's like very queenie. She's like, as you heard, she said, "You're my servant. What do you think you're doing?" and everything, because she's very demanding of Haruki. But like anything, which is kind of annoying to me, she finds fondness in Haruki, the person she is connected to, and the characters are aware of her presence, of being like a kind of mascot for their team, I guess. And they
Well,
keep.
I mean, I think it makes sense that you might get attached to Haru if he's the only person who can fucking speak to her.
Well, she speaks to the other peoples too. If he like holds everyone, if he connects everyone, they can see her, I guess.
Yeah, they have to talk to her through him because he's the chosen one. Because he's the only one who is apparently ascended.
Well, actually, the others can go to. Well, Haruki has to hold on to everyone, and they can see her where they ascend as well. I only think through that messer. I don't know. It's very confusing.
Yeah, but without him, then she would have no one to talk to.
Something like that. So that's why she takes on a smaller Zelda-like fairy form that you saw, that little fairy, and everyone has commented like, "Haru, who is that?" This is Metatron,
Navi.
and Metatron's very well. She's kind of well. She's a well. Kirikihime and Fuko take great offense to Metatron at times, because it's like, you're saying this is your servant, but he's my child / my student, and ergo, you do not own him. I do own him! Who do you think you are? And it's like a battle of wills between the three of who really owns Haruki. It's rather annoying. Okay, for God's sake.
Oh my god.
Haruki, make up your fucking mind. Choose a girl and pick her now. God damn it, I can't deal with you.
Isn't he basically dating Kiriyuki or whatever?
Yes, but you do see elements of some of the other characters like liking him in a certain way because of what he has accomplished as Silver Crow, which is very annoying.
I mean, there was an entire subplot of Chie doing that in season 2, and it just came across as creepy because he was very obviously in a relationship.
Yes.
She's like, "Do you want to date me?" He's like, "I literally just started dating someone for the first time." And she's like, "But I'm available now." And it's like, okay. That girl who can heal people, the green girl. Do you remember her?
Yui?
The
Line
green
Bell?
girl.
The healer.
Oh, Chiyuri. Chi. Line Bell.
Rocky, you there?
Oh,
And
I'm sorry. Were you talking to me the whole
Yeah.
time?
You said who? Do you remember the healer girl?
Yeah.
And do you remember how in the intro, Haru found out that somebody like installed a piece of spyware on
Yeah.
her, like that was her then boyfriend, who
What the
is
fuck?
her and
Wait,
Haru's
wasn't
best
that
friend.
the same chick? Wasn't that the same chick in the beginning in the anime where she baked or she made some sandwiches and he knocked it over?
No,
Was
wait,
that the
yeah,
same chick or that's a
yeah,
totally different chick?
yeah, it is.
Same chick, right? And then after that, that boy, like they've been hanging out more, right?
Yeah,
So then they ended up really started dating or they had always been dating.
no, they had always been dating, and the
Oh,
dude
okay.
got creepy with it and was like borderline being a stalker about it. And then after their fight, they went and told her about it, and they broke up.
actually,
Okay.
yeah, that's pretty much the gist. Yeah.
And they had been all
And
been
he
like
implanted
friends
that
with each
shit.
other since like elementary school.
Oh, that's fucked up.
But now that she's out of her previous relationship, she wants to start dating Haru, who has a girlfriend
All right. So what else is new?
It's apparent
already. Yeah.
that she does hold more feelings for Haruyuki than Takumu because it is mentioned that she went to Haruyuki when Takumu asked her out, and she later went to his house and asked him, "What should I do?" And that's clearly a red flag if your friend's coming over to your house asking what you do with your relationship with this person. I'm like, oh shit, really?
Right? It's
They
like,
but
bitch,
he
you don't
they
want to
were
be with that
11.
person.
Yeah, but they were 11 years old at the time, so Haruyuki just said,
Wow.
uh, "Go for it. I don't mind." And then their friendship fell apart, and
And
which
Haru also probably, well, since the beginning of the series, Haru has crushingly low self-esteem, so he probably didn't even like consider that she wanted to date him.
Yeah.
mhm,
Because he can't read signals, because then
Oh
that
yeah,
makes sense of your,
that is
really,
him.
he really can't.
yeah, especially, when you have shit self esteem. And yeah, it makes sense.
So pretty much that's their complicated relationship to now. Well, it's not complicated anymore because even though Chiyuri is very selfish at times, very selfish. God, girl, seriously,
To the
seriously,
point of simping.
yeah, like come on, Chiyuri. God. Uh, the fact of the matter is, she has the most feelings of wanting to go back to the way they were, like as when they were
Hmm.
friends growing up together, because
Yeah.
those were like her happiest moments, spending time with him. Which I guess, no, not I guess, it's symbolically linked to her avatar gaining pseudo healing abilities of reversing time of what she did and everything.
Mm.
But then it gets kind of more deeper than that than what anyone realized when she revealed to Haruyuki and Takumu in the book. And take a shot if you hear me this saying weed, book, or whatever. She she mentions that growing up, growing up she was linked to a Neuralinker due to the fact that her father had some kind of throat cancer, and
Oh.
since they wanted her to grow up listening to her dad speak, they gave her a Neuralink as a baby, so she can at least hear her dad's voice. He was able to fight it, but as the
Oh.
years went on, sometimes it came back, and he went through the treatment and as it's stated, uh, medical science of cancer has been like it's better. It's like the year 2047 currently there, and medicine is like better, but at the same time, it's come back again, and it's mentioned that if he gets it one more time, it'll go to a place where medicine might not work, and she could lose her father. and
Oh,
pretty much it stems from the fact that her happiest moments was with her dad and mom and her eating dinner together randomly, and always wanting that time back, and always rewind time back to those happier moments of her childhood or whatever, which corresponded to making her avatar Lang Bell through those mental scars. And then you can make the joke that you made to me. It's fine.
What joke? I forgot.
Oh, about the whole what Haruki said, but you don't. But she doesn't even have mental scars. What could she possibly do?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Haru was just sort of like, oh yeah, but like, isn't your dual avatar based on your emotional trauma? You have a pretty happy life, then so you don't have any traumas.
oh
I don't even know
shit.
this work for you. And Haru and like, I think the dumb thing I said was like, Haru, I've been painfully aware of my father's own mortality since the moment I was born.
Damn.
So
No
that's
trauma
pretty much
there.
yeah. So that's Chiyu's whole deal. She's annoying, but she's a good character, and she's actually helped out the team in various points with her her pseudo healing abilities, and yeah, Line Bell people, yay!
Yep.
She even used her healing ability to defeat somebody.
Which really shocked you, Chris.
Oh yeah, I was like, "How dare you heal this ass?" Like, like she pretty much joined this one asshole, like Nomi, like who was the antagonist of season 2, and like, "How you now heal him?" And the whole point of that was like her healing ability actually turns back time. So when Nomi had stole Haru's ability to fly with the wings and shit, he had it, but when she healed him, she put him back to the state before he got the wings. So it was like, what?
Yes.
And then when she revealed her plan, I was like, I take back everything I said about you.
He effectively ate crow with what he said. Fuck the bitch.
I ate like I went from saying fuck that hoe to like I take back everything I said about you, queen. I ate crow and it was good.
Damn.
I
Also,
mean,
for me, season 2 was very triggering, and
What?
I projected on it super hard to the point where
No, wait. What was it? What was triggering for you?
lots of stuff to the point, and
Oh.
I projected on it, and I threw a tantrum at the end of like the first to last episode, and I mostly just sort of blacked that season out and tried to not remember it. I will admit though, the story that it had was very good. I just don't love the way that it was presented.
Fair enough.
The damn blackmail plot.
Yeah. And just like doing
gaslighting.
all this stuff for a twist ending, and I'm like, the twist was not satisfying enough for how sad I am right now.
Damn.
It was
Yeah.
a good,
That happened?
but it was a good fucking plan. Gotta admit that.
No, yeah, it was good writing.
The same creator who created SAO, Reiki Kawahara.
Ironically, he put more thought into Excel World than he did SAO.
Excel was actually in the same universe as SAO, set like 40 years in the future.
Ah, well,
Which is fucking hilarious.
By the
well.
way, every time that like the whole thing with Chie and Skyraker and Metaton and the thing that this keeps creeping closer to being a harem is like makes me nervous because of Sword Art. Which is why I just want him to be dating Kiriyuki and for there not to be any love triangles because
I want him to end up with Ash Roller.
God.
Fine, there could be a love triangle with Kiriyuki, Ash Roller, and Haru, but that's it.
Oh, God.
It's a threesome.
Anyway, with the whole okay. Oh my God. Fuck me. Okay. The only reason Ash Roller, he's become the kind of mascot for Chris, Mike, and Ben because he's like apparently the coolest character they've ever seen because he just flips off everyone, is a rebel with a cause. He listens to like heavy metal, all that shit. Whatever.
He's just a fucking fool. I love.
Mm.
I love that
I mean,
fool.
for me, it's just like, I mean, I'm probably making shit up. I don't know.
Oh, you're not. Go for it.
I like that he's like, everyone takes the whole accelerated thing really seriously, and he doesn't. Like, it's a video game, and he's playing it like it's a fucking video game. And I'm like, I love that.
He just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you enjoy stuff better when you don't take it that fucking serious.
Yeah. I just like that he's like, still able to have fun,
Oh,
even when
shit.
everybody else is being all like mopey about the relationship.
He's probably the most stable out of every character we've seen.
Yep.
Ironically,
He's the most what?
the most stable.
Yeah.
Well, for Ashrola, he is part of the Green Legion, and he really likes it for the most part.
Isn't his guardian Skyraker?
Yes, Skyraker. Her real name is Fuko, and that is his parent. Yes. And even though he cusses a lot and everything, he really is pretty much fearful of Skyraker because she doesn't play that. She doesn't put up with his bad language because
Basically, he respects his mama.
yes, exactly. And he's very noble at the end of the day. Ashrola, he's very noble, I'll say.
To be honest, the one thing that made us love him more is that, like, during the first parts of season 2, Haruki does fall under depression, and Ashrola notices and then personally makes a point to get him out of it.
Yes. He's able to like help out Silver Crow, him out of his funk, and then tell him there's one way to like get your wings or whatever, and he takes him to Skyraker. And beside the fact that, oh right, I guess I'll explain this much. His enhanced armament is that motorcycle of his, so he invests all his points into his motorcycle. So sometimes it will be upgraded or whatever to make it more badass, I guess I should say.
And it's a sweet ride.
Yes. I won't reveal anything else about Ash Roller until next week because I feel like that's more of a hassle to deal with. Oh, and that girl you saw, Arda Maiden, also known as Testarossa, or Flame or Conflagration, she's also known as. They all have various titles to their names. Skyraker goes by ICBM or Strong Arm Waker. As I said, or the Maiden goes by Testarossa or the Conflagration. Black Lotus goes by the World's End. Black King, maybe that's more of a title. Lion Bell actually has the nickname Clock Witch. Cyan Pile unfortunately doesn't have a nickname yet, and
No, he has a nickname. It's the Penetrator.
oh god, yeah, that's pretty much. He's having fun. He's not really called that, but that's what we're gonna call him.
I know. I'm thinking, what are you thinking?
His weapon is like this. Like he shoots a fucking spike. Like
We know what you're thinking about. That's the damn truth.
Oh, actually, I do want to think about.
Oh come on! He's piercing through everybody's armor. That damn it!
You know what you're thinking about, okay? Armor, okay? It's not synonymous with me dick or anything else. Well, penetrator doesn't have to be dick, right?
To be fair, they do
I mean,
make that
it's
joke
not.
themselves in the OVA.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. You do.
What am I gonna do with you, Chris?
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, something else that I'd like to bring up is that
I'll admit I'm fucking tired.
when
It helps when you're tired and you're talking out of your ass. So it's
when
fun.
the people fight in the game, usually a bunch of people show up and watch. So like everyone probably gets nicknames by other people giving them to him, and I guess Cyan
Yes.
Pyle doesn't have one because he shows up, he's decent, he does his job, and he goes home, and no one cares.
Exactly. He is sad. So, Cyan Pyle's character decided got thrown into support more, and he's actually it's briefly it's mentioned from what I saw, even though it's like a small thing. He if in the Legion, he is I guess he's considered their like secretary officer or whatever they called him. Or how he
Secretary officer? What?
Executive officer?
Hmm?
Executive officer?
Something. Yeah, I think that's the word. He's like their officer of gaining information, but not like the way Aqua Current is. Maybe like an enforcer officer, maybe.
Enforcer? What the?
No, maybe he's like this. Maybe he's more the professor of the group, and that's it.
Chris is always busting your balls, man.
What?
You're always giving Jeff shit, man. That's just a side note. That's just a side note. Continue, Jeff.
Thank you, Aki. Okay, pretty much.
I'm gonna go piss before somebody gets pissed off.
No.
Who's gonna get pissed off? I'm actually enjoying myself this time. I'm fine. I'm chill.
I'm just making a stupid pun. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee real
Okay.
quick. So I'll be right back.
Oh God, the dad joke puns. I love it.
Okay, so if I'll have to look it up again. Pretty much, Takamu does not have any kind of nicknames right now, which is sad. But he does a lot for the crew, but it's mostly trying to protect Yuri, which is sadly he's always getting killed off in the anime, which sucks.
Shit.
Getting hurt severely. He's becoming like Kenny. What I saw.
Oh, poor guy.
I know. Yes, poor Takamu, poor Cyan Pyle. He really gets the very bad end of the stick with that show, sadly. And it is explained more about his character and the avatar he has, and how he does mention that okay, spoiler alert, Takamu does get under the influence of some kind of bad mental he gets infected with a very bad kind of virus which extends to the outside world. It's called the ISS kit. It's an incarnation kit where anyone can use the
It's
incarnate
still suspension kit.
Hmm? Yes.
Oh shit.
It's
I heard ISS kit, and I'm like, in school suspension kit?
no
Like, I didn't know those exist.
incarnation.
Someone's been suspended in their lifetime.
Not really.
Have you ever had tension?
Not really. Okay. Oh, no, wait, that's a lie. I had detention once, but that didn't count because bullshit.
Because bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, not really. I've never gotten in trouble.
Good
Okay.
boy.
I was a goody two shoes in school.
Well, someone had to. I sure as fuck wasn't a good girl.
I can admit that I did get myself detention when I was in 8th grade 2 or 3 times.
What did you do?
Oh fuck! I mean, look, I was 14, and there was like a lot of raging. There was like a lot of emotions, a lot of emotion.
Bro, I said, what did you do? Not give me an explanation, apology first. Just tell me what you did.
Okay. I
homeboy.
think the first time. No, I think it was just. Oh no, I think it was just manhandling a friend or something. I don't know, some mess like that.
Were you like forcing around or some shit? Or
No, one was intentional. The second time might have been no. First time was that. The second time might have been more everyone saying I did something, which okay, I didn't really see it, but whatever. I couldn't care less.
You beat his ass. You beat his ass, and you
I beat his ass. I per se.
You
I don't.
pit slapped him. That's what you say. You said, "Bitch, shut the fuck up." That's what you did. I may or may not have gotten suspended.
I never was. I was never suspended. I did get
Okay.
detention. That's what I'm saying.
I may or may not have pit slapped the motherfucker.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it was because I was playing around and everyone thought I was like being mean or something. But it was middle
Or,
school.
yeah, like it was serious.
Like it was not that fucking serious, but whatever. Fucking middle school, and
Yeah.
it was the fucking
Okay.
'90s, so whatever. God, I hated
Okay.
middle
So
school.
back to. Are we wrapping it up?
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so pretty much the ISS kits, incarnation kits, was something that was distributed around the time of the whole Armor of Catastrophe. I will go into it next time.
Mm.
And it's like, and it gives people the incarnate technique for free, but it's not really for free because because it taps into the darkness of your heart. Don't ask me how. And it kind of was
You
starting
should
to
know
spread
this, bro.
around. It was
What?
spread.
Okay.
It was spreading around, and all the kings and everyone else was kind of noticing, like, oh shit, no, 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 we got to keep this shit contained. If this gets out of control, the accelerated world will be destroyed. We can't have that shit. So,
Right.
so Mega Nebulous makes it a mission to try to destroy the main, oh God, what was it? The main hubbub of the ISS kit's creation, and it revolved around another subplot of something, which I'll explain later. And pretty much,
Everything is. I'll explain later. You need to write it down so you don't forget.
actually, I am
You
writing
don't
some
read
things
spoilers
down
for
on a
this.
document.
Nice.
Notes.
Proud of you. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thanks. I am making notes because, God, this is a lot of information. But pretty much the gist, they're eventually able to disable the ISS kit thing. Eventually able to do it. But it brings about kind of like a big boss at the end.
Mm.
I will not tell you who that big boss is because that would be a kind of a big spoiler, so I'll refrain. But it's pretty big for them, and it's still going on currently.
Wait, I missed it. What did you say happened?
What?
What?
ISS kit.
The ISS kit.
Oh, it turns into a problem?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be
Forbidden
honest.
knowledge.
It sounds like, I don't know, like,
Mm-hmm.
A hack sign? What?
it sounds like Common Rider. If it's one of those, or Power Rangers, or Miraculous Ladybug. If it's one of those items that the villains use to turn random people into monsters.
Yes. It's actually like that, yes.
Fucking called it.
The ISS kits become a big deal because incarnation is not something anyone can just really dive into, as explained in the anime.
I mean, that makes sense. Incarnation is like, from what I've understood about Incarnation, Incarnation is a lot like the Matrix, and you use your imagination and understanding of the game to affect the game, and then make the game do whatever the fuck you want. It started out as like a way of helping and hand holding the players, but the players eventually found a way to use it to manipulate the game and change the game. The amount you can change the game is based on your willpower, and you can only change the game so much because the game starts to reassert itself. But there's also been a plot through line throughout the entire story where the incarnate system works by either it's like, I don't know, Key Blast from Ranma or Power from Steven Universe. It works on your emotions, and if you use positive emotions to try to use the incarnate system, there's a chance it can help heal your trauma and make you a stronger person. If you use negative emotions to fuel the incarnate system, there's a chance that it can eat away at you until you're nothing but whatever negative
Yep.
emotion you were channeling.
Yes.
Sounds like real life.
Exactly. But that's pretty much the gist of the ISS Kit Foundation, which goes into various subplots of the books and anime, which sadly I do wish it did tackle because I feel like I feel like this could have been animated to be a little bit more easy from the books, but I guess they didn't feel like there was enough material at the time, or it was only popular with a certain amount of people because it's not SAO, and I fucking really have my issues with that show, more or less. And I just realized
You're
it
not the
is.
only one.
And I just realized it is like almost 8:30, and we gotta wrap this shit up. I will keep
So
notes.
wrap it up.
Yeah, so pretty much I will talk more about this in depth in new CJM Excel World as best I can. Answer all your questions and reveal a lot of revelations of the show and books.
I bait the thumbnail, so this is going to be a huge filibuster.
Yes. So I guess until then, Rocky, I'm happy you enjoyed the movie. I'm happy you were with us today.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I will show and I will I am planning on showing this to Michael whenever he is free so he knows the gist of everything.
Yeah.
Mike and Chris. I mean Mike and Ben, I'm glad you love Ash Roller, and we'll discuss more about him next week.
So, should I hold on to these spin-off episodes or what?
Which spin-off episode is that?
The spin-off episodes.
Huh?
The OVAs.
Yes,
No,
hold
not the
on to them
OVAs.
for now. Hold on to them for now. We will watch them. We can watch them tomorrow or Wednesday or something.
Okay.
Okay.
But wait.